One train in the desert under the blazing sun. I wonder what can go wrong. The Good, the Bad, the Weird is about three characters, obviously. Two outlaws and a bounty hunter, which all of them are looking for a treasure map in Manchuria, China. These characters are Koreans who immigrated to China because in 1939 Korea was ruled as a part of the Empire of Japan. Movie opens up to a treasure map, Kim Pan-ju telling his worker, give the map to Kanemaru for promised money and Chang-yi will get the map back. He insists on being quiet or the bandits will be all over it. Meanwhile, a woman in an army asks Do-won, a bounty hunter, for his help. You have to get the map. The price is as big as arresting Chang-yi. Kim Pan-ju now tells Chang-yi, a ruthless killer, to steal the map back from Kanemaru. But be careful. Manchurian soldiers are escorting him. Chang-yi says, are you worried? Of course not. You're the best in all of Manchuria. Chang-yi, offended by that, asks, only Manchuria? Which every time someone acts tough in a movie, I just think to myself, what would Soldier Boy say? Buddy, you have an emo haircut. Like, come on. If a killer wants to sneak up to him from right, he can't see him. His emo haircut is literally his weakness. Next, we see a man on a train yelling, who wants candy? Rice cakes? What a nice hard-working man. His name is Taegu and he is robbing Japanese officials without knowing a treasure map is involved. He asks if any of them knows Korean, but they don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Taegu knows one sentence of every language, and that is, give me your money. Soldier says, do you know who you are stealing from? This is Sir Kanemaru, the president of Imperial Bank. While they are arguing, hired bandit blocks the train and shit hits the fan. Big shootout takes place. Woman crying over the dead bodies. Taegu pulls her back to reality and tells her to get out. Next, we see Taegu taking advantage of the moment and steals some more money. Tog yells, and Taegu figures there must be something important in there and finds the map. Chang-yi's gang hears a loud gunshot. One of the crew goes to investigate and gets fucked by Do-won. Chang-yi finds Kanemaru to be already dead. At the same time, Taegu starts the train as a diversion for him to run away with the map. By the time Chang-yi arrives at the driver cab, Taegu is already running away, starts shooting. Do-won finds Chang-yi and starts shooting at him. Since Chang-yi is an emo boy, he has the time to act cool and only then starts shooting back. Next, one of Chang-yi's men throws Do-won out of the train, so Do-won decides to follow Taegu, who has the map. Meanwhile, a tribe watch all of this happen. The tribe's leader says, I think the guy in front has the map. Isn't that your friend Byung-chan? Byung-chan, yes, but not anymore. Taegu is able to run away from the bounty hunter when his friend pulls up, Mangil. Next, they are eating at the restaurant when Mangil realizes this is a treasure map. He explains when Qing Dynasty fell, they buried a treasure map somewhere in Manchuria. He can't translate it completely because there is Russian writings on the map too. Next, Kim Pan-ju hears a noise, goes to investigate and finds Chang-yi in the dark. Before Chang-yi gives a fake map to his boss, tells his boss, first give me the money. When the boss receives the fake map, he says, you were wandering drunk when I found you. I saved your sorry life. Chang-yi kills him and finds his safe. The amount of money he found is big, but seems like money doesn't satisfy him. One of his servants informs him that the fool who stole the map is going to sell it to the Ghost Market. Ghost Market, a place for stolen goods. But they don't know the name of the guy. Next, Mangil finds the translation of the map, buried, dig up in large volumes, and says, you have to sell it because the Ghost Market thugs are after you. Chief here sells it at least 1000 won. You idiot, Taegu says. This is worth millions. The price on your head is 300 won. I'm worth a piano? A used one. Taegu tells his grandma that they're gonna be rich and eat everything they want. They get attacked and Taegu hides grandma in the closet with the map because it's dangerous on himself. He is able to run away but separately from Mangil. Next, we see the bounty hunter having Taegu at gunsight and drops him. You are wanted for 300 won, says the bounty hunter. I don't speak Korean. Do-won pressures him enough to do so and doesn't take long. The Independence Army wants it, but Taegu doesn't believe him. Taegu says the map is a buried treasure, we can split it. Bounty hunter smiles, he likes the idea. Taegu imprisoned only for the night. Next, one of Emo's men tells him that Taegu is the one who stole the map. Chang-yi is triggered, has a flashback of Taegu. Seems like they have a story together. Next, Mangil selling the map to Byung-chun. Byung-chun tells him if the map is bullshit or there is no treasure, I will bury you alive. Taegu and Do-won arrive home and see his granny is still in the closet, and she doesn't have the map. Now we see Chang-yi finding Mangil, and he knows Mangil is friends with Taegu. Emo boy starts to beat him and wants to chop off his finger to send a message to Taegu, but the blade isn't blading, so Emo tells his crew to sharpen the knife. This scene will be very cool and scary if they eventually did chop off his finger, but at that moment Do-won shows up with Taegu and they able to save Mangil's finger. Bounty Hunter and Taegu go after Emo boy's gang for what they did to Mangil, and Bounty Hunter fucks them up with some cool trick shots. At the end of the fight, they are surrounded by Chang-yi's gang, but Ghost Market gang comes to rescue. Taegu goes to Mangil and Mangil tells him, Chang-yi came after you. Taegu says, I don't know why. Oh, by the way, you didn't lose the map, did you? Mangil has the map, so he sold Byung-chun a fake map. Next, one of Emo boy's crew asks if he ever had a duel with Taegu, and if they had a duel, then who won? Some say Taegu is the best. Taegu kills him and narrates, you all witness who is the best and who is the legend. Of course, that's the only thing that Emo boys think about. Then we see Taegu and Do-won chatting. Why are you so obsessed with catching the Emo boy? Have you ever heard of Finger Chopper? I heard he came to Manchuria, but no one ever seen him. There was a guy who claimed he was the Finger Chopper. When Emo heard, he found him and butchered him along with his 5 men. Taegu laughs and says, you say he's the Finger Chopper, but that's different from what I've heard. So you wanna catch him because he's the Finger Chopper? Do-won, because he's bad and for the money. If the treasure map is real, I'm going home, says Taegu, to buy me some land. Why buy land when your country is stolen? Then they sleep. Next morning, we see Taegu serious for the first time ever. He doesn't kill Do-won, but runs away with the map. On his way, he gets distracted by some woman. Next, a man introduces the place to Taegu, telling him this used to be a stable house. The man knows Taegu robbed the train and tells him to don't worry, I'm a fighter for the independence of Korea. The man thinks Taegu robbed the train for the independence of Korea, but that's not the reason why Taegu did it. He had no idea that the map is related to war. I've seen it all, says Taegu. Even opium dealers are now into the independence movement. They go to a private room and the man says, I'm embarrassed to say it, but opium funds the movement. Our primary customers are Russian, Japanese and Chinese. Then he brings titties to distract Taegu and poison his drink. As the women are dragging Taegu and saying how heavy he is, the opium dealer calls the Japanese army and tells them, I have the map. I told you he will come this way. It's the border. Taegu wakes up to prison with some kids. Taegu is able to get out with the kids when a guard comes in to beat Taegu, but he puts the guard's sword in his ass while the kids watch. Next, he fights the opium dealer, but this time the kids put a knife in his ass. Hours pass and the Japanese army see what they did with the spy and they are terrified. Send all the troops, mobilize both Japanese and Manchurian forces. Meanwhile, we see the woman we first saw in the movie. She fights for the independence of Korea, and one of her comrades say the map isn't just some secret facility. It's Japanese last source of funds to finance the war, so Japan could continue ruling over Korea. The woman in army says we must destroy it before the Japanese get to it. Next, we see the Manchurian army, Japanese army, Byung-chun tribe, Chang-yi's gang, and Do-won. Everyone is after Taegu and fighting each other too. Taegu is able to run away because of that and arrives to the destination of the map. He opens a boxy thingy that smells and thinks the treasure is rotten. Do-won catches up to him and tells him to dig, but Do-won doesn't help. Instead, he watches over Taegu because he doesn't trust him. Taegu threatens Do-won and tells him put the gun away while you can. They start fighting and notice the gun is unsteady. A house breaks loose under them. At that moment, Emo boy starts shooting but throws his gun away and gets close with the bag. Emo says, I knew there was no treasure here, all of my men died for nothing. We should play a game to make this worth it. A duel to see who is the best, only one man survives. Taegu says, tell people I lost, I don't care. Chang-yi offers a bag full of money and jewelry, but Taegu still refuses. Chang-yi shoots his hat multiple times and tells him, do you still got my finger? Finger chopper? Emo boy shows his finger. I left everything behind when I left Korea, says Taegu, so you should forget it too. You are digging your graves. Don't forget this, boys. And they get ready in their position. Both Do-won and Emo boy start shooting at Taegu, and after that they start shooting at each other. After everyone being down, oil splashes out of the ground. Oil was the treasure all along. Taegu says, "What the hell is that?" and looks at his map and wonders, did we come to the wrong place? He faints and after a while wakes up and throws his vest on the ground. Taegu pulls some dynamite out of his ass and brings Chang-Yi's body to where the oil is and puts dynamite in Chang-Yi's pockets, but one of the dynamites doesn't fit in and finds Chang-Yi's diamonds. Japanese army pulls up, so Taegu starts the dynamite to run away. Next wanted poster for Taegu upgraded to 3500 won. Do one looking for him and Taegu running away.